Well, this show, I know you've heard about it. It's so good, and it's like this was a show like you wanted to be as good as it is. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and then you look forward to it because it's like appointment viewing. Is that what you say in the business?
I think so. James Spader would know. How are you, man?
Hello, Ryan.
Hello there. So I'm talking about The Blacklist, and I'm serious when I say to you, I saw so many commercials for it that it right, but it was.
Are you getting sick of the buses yet?
No. I would never be sick of. You have the perfect eye structure, which I'll talk about in a second. But the show is just fantastic. I mean,
well, I will tell you, I was sick of the buses. The other day, they picked a great location for us to shoot at in Manhattan.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be doubling for Washington, and we were doing this sort of walk and talk exterior scene. We happened to be in this location. It was up near Grant's Tomb, and it happened to be this location where there were a lot of tour buses going by, and I can't tell you, literally like every 10, 15 minutes, they'd have to cut because somewhere in the corner or the back or dead in back of us, there'd be a big tour bus with a big picture of the Blacklist that was in the frame of us shooting the Blacklist.
Well, I think it's all working. It's all very good. The for those who haven't seen it, this airs at 10/9 Central on NBC, and James's character, like, just look at his face.
I know.
His face is that guy.
Right.
Like, to me, your face is that you walk that fine line with just a look, of not knowing exactly if I like you, and then I don't know if I like myself for liking you.
Well, you'd have to speak to my girlfriend about that.
But that's the beauty of this character, he's walking a fine line, isn't he?
God, I hope she hasn't been walking around feeling that conflicted for 12 years.
Yeah, I'll tell you my issues later. For people who have not seen it, just the quick one line on what he's talking about is he was on the most wanted list for the FBI, and then he turns himself in and begins working for the FBI. But he'll only communicate.
Oh, he'd correct you with the FBI as opposed to for.
Oh, sorry. With. Sorry, you're correct.
Not for.
That'd be.
And sometimes I must say that relationship is very blurry.
That's true. With is the operative word here. But he'll only work with this one agent, and so I'm wondering why. Like, what's the real reason? And I don't want you to think this because of age, but I'm wondering, are you her dad?
I think that'll prove to be too simple, but
that's how I live my life.
That's how Ryan thinks.
but I think also that's a question that should remain. I mean, as soon as we start finding out too many answers, I think the show's over at that point. I think one of the things that's great about the show is how the weekly episodes are sort of autonomous and can stand alone, and yet there's this constant thread running through them of the sort of greater story of the relationships between not only all the characters and the other characters get sucked into it as well. Her, whether it's her husband or others that we meet along the way. The web it continues to get larger and larger and larger, and it's so funny on a television show where your lifespan is indeterminate. So how much to tell and when is really very tricky on this show.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, because the mystery, all the shrouded mystery is actually key to. Yeah,
you've got to maintain that, over the period, because I think that's what makes one want to tune in. I mean, it's what makes me want to read the next script. And as soon as too much is revealed, then ultimately you end up with a procedural, and I think the show loses its sort of heart and soul at that point.
Well, check it out. James Spader stars in The Blacklist, 10/9 Central on NBC, Monday nights. Thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Bye-bye.
Bye, buddy. Be well. Bye.